Joining us now, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, we just found out today that they raided FEMA and they have no money. They've only spent $4 million, that Harris and Biden have been completely MIA. They raided the coffers and they wouldn't even tell us. And they literally gave that money to their unvetted, 11.5 million illegals, and then offer Americans a one-time payment of $750 to North Carolina, South Carolina, your state, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, two of the states that got whacked the hardest, Florida. I mean, I've never seen such utter incompetence. This is insane.
Well, it's a man-made disaster, illegal immigration. All those hotels that Eric talked about are filled with people that were flown from the border to New York. They're flying people all over the country. We're spending tens and hundreds of billions of dollars to deal with a man-made disaster. It is a Biden-Harris immigration policy was man-made. It was a choice. They repealed all the Trump policies that were working, and the rest is history. This is a natural disaster. This is something that I've never seen in my entire life. This is the largest loss of life in the modern history of South Carolina from a weather-related event. We were at 35 in the last major hurricane. We're at 39 and climbing. I live 60 miles from Asheville. I was in Aiken County today, the hardest hit county in South Carolina. No FEMA representative had been there yet. They came today after I told them to get there. There are plenty of people from FEMA working hard, but the idea of taking money out of FEMA to help illegal immigrants is just really unconscionable. You know where I'm going to look to get money to help with this disaster? There's a couple of $100 billion in the Inflation Reduction Act, which was just a Democratic giveaway that hasn't been spent. Why don't we take the money from the Inflation Reduction Act and apply it to this disaster? That's what I'll be trying to do.
Well, why don't we mobilize the Guard? Why don't we mobilize our military? Why don't we get military equipment in there? My understanding is...
Yeah. Okay, can I stop you? Governor McMaster has done a hell of a job. The South Carolina National Guard was mobilized on day one. Every person I met is singing the praise of the South Carolina National Guard. That was done by our governor. There is no DOD assets really been deployed yet. The military, 1,000 I think, went to North Carolina. They need to get in on the ground. Again, this has been slow. Kamala Harris went to Augusta yesterday. The storm was last week. She supported the strike as of yesterday. Thank God the strike has come to an end. It was killing our hospitals. Hospitals in South Carolina were running out of medicine because the port in Charleston was closed. The food on the shelves was running out because the ports have been closed because of a man-made disaster called a strike. I'm glad it's over, but it's only over because we've been kicking their ass. That's the only reason it is over. So the bottom line here is to the American people. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. To the American people, what?
Well, I've never been so upset in my life. My Guard has done a hell of a job, but it's been a week and we haven't even had FEMA teams come to the largest county in the state in terms of damage.
Well, there was no pre-positioning. Governor Kemp, he pre-positioned in Georgia. Governor DeSantis did in Florida. You had it done in South Carolina. And, we don't even know if people are alive in North Carolina 1 week later. And literally, did you hear what they did to Governor Kemp? He asked for 90 counties to be declared an emergency disaster area. He got 11, went back for the full 90, and they gave him 30. I'm like, why don't you just take your middle finger and shove it right in the face of the voters in Georgia, just like they're doing to the people in North Carolina and South Carolina and Tennessee and Florida?
Yeah, well, supporting this strike, these ports are critical infrastructure under U.S. law. Why is that so? If the enemy of the nation attack one of our ports, it puts our economy out of service. So these ports at the most critical time in the history of the Southeast were shut down because of a strike. Joe Biden let it happen. It went on for a couple of days. It's been devastating.
They supported it.
FEMA. They supported the strike. He met me on the tarmac, and I appreciate all that's been done for South Carolina. But he was telling me about how the people running the ports are making too much money, and me and Governor McMaster said, Mr. President, if you don't get these ports up and running, we're going to run out of medicine in our hospitals. These ports are a lifeline to the people who have been devastated. You're adding misery to pain, and it looks like we've had a breakthrough, but there's no sense. The urgency that we need is missing. I promise you, President Trump would be all over this. Starlink has been a godsend. So I hope people are looking at what's happening here.
You can thank Trump and Elon for that.
You talk about money.
You can thank Donald Trump and Elon Musk for that.
But look, you know, I've been going all over South Carolina like most people. I hadn't slept much. But look what's going on in Israel. Our friends in Israel are surrounded by people that want to kill them, destroy them, a second Holocaust in the making. And Biden says, be proportional. What is the proportional response to people who want to kill you and your family?
God.
They're running out of ammunition in Israel. We have to help our friends to keep the war over there from coming here.
They're
world
willing
is
to
on
pay
fire.
for the
Our
weapons.
economy's in shambles. They have been slow walking weapons in Ukraine. The Ukrainians have been doing all the fighting. The border is broken. They care more about illegal immigrants than they do anything else, it appears to be. And this needs to stop. And how do you stop it? November the 5th. If you don't do something about it November the 5th, we got nobody to blame but ourselves as the American people.
This country will be unrecognizable. Senator Graham, thank you.